Okay, the video is running already. Sorry, I was just a bit distracted here. Yes, hi, this is Dennis. I will explain you today on how the new Agimat FX Ultra works. Now, the updated version in August 2020. Why I have updated Agimat FX Ultra, even though the software is really just new? Very simple. I got a lot of requests of people that would like to see again the Maxwell's equations indicator combined with Agimat FX Ultra. Why? Because the MEQ indicator, the indicator you can see in the lower part of the chart, it really helps a lot. It's very accurate, especially this version of the MEQ indicator. It has been recoded this year and we have improved the accuracy, but basically this indicator, it's completely new. Okay, even though it looks the same, obviously it looks the same, but the kernel behind, it's new. We have it highly improved. Okay, next thing, this video, what you see here, it's a live trading video, but I have recorded 2 days ago. Okay, I guess it's better to show you an example from a real life trade on how the software works. Okay, so do not wonder why you see here the size 42 lots, because I have done this trade on my Palm account, and obviously Palm account means big funds and big funds means big lots. So that's why it seems to be a bit big for you, but anyways, it's my software. I trust my software and I use it for live trades. I use Agimat FX Ultra and I use very much Agimat FX 2018, the second version, which will be released, I believe, soon. And yes, let's go ahead. So let me just maximize this window. So you see here in the upper left corner, it's a live account, not demo account. If it's a demo account, it would just makes no sense what I'm doing here. And yes, what I basically do with Agimat FX Ultra is scalping. Okay, but we come to this later. So let me have to get my drawing tool. Okay. So everything what you see here on the chart are developments of my company. If someone tells you that these are, I don't know, copies or whatever, these people they don't know what they're talking about. These are, I don't know, I don't have any words for it. I just want to keep quiet. These are kids, they have nothing to do and they will be never successful and they're looking always for something to bash and to talk negative. So do not listen to these idiots. I don't. Let them just be, and that's it. Okay. So let's start. The new components. This one. This field will show you the amount of pips and the money, negative and positive, related to your basket here. So if you have one trade running like I do, of course you see the results also here. It is good if you're not sitting directly in front of your chart. If you're, I don't know, whatever, if you're in a kitchen and your computer, you have your computer somewhere there, and you just want to see quick from far how is your trade, you can see it immediately. You can also, in the settings of this indicator, it's the PL indicator, you can set the size of the text, okay? And then you can, I don't know, you make the size 42 or 50, and then you can see it from, even though from very far, how your trade is doing. So I guess that's a really improvement, and yeah, people have asked for this, and we have done this. So again, this is a mirror of your basket here. So if you have here more than one trade running, obviously you will see everything here. Does not matter the currency pairs you are trading. Does not matter the instruments. You will see always everything on the current chart you are in. Okay? So everything will reflect here in real time. So this is a new component. The next one, these buttons here. You can switch with these buttons the time frames, 1 hour, 4 hour, and daily time frame by simply clicking on those buttons. Why just 1 hour, 4 hour daily? Because Agimat FX Ultra only works on these time frames. Everything above and below is not going to work. The system does not work. With these buttons you can zoom in and zoom out. Next thing you need to know. Agimat FX Ultra is not showing any past signals. After installation of Agimat, if there's not a signal immediately, obviously you don't see any signals. You don't see any signals, you're not seeing the stop loss line, not the entry price, and you're not seeing the take profit, okay? Sometimes I get emails, or my support get emails, we have installed the software, but I don't see any signals. Yeah, obviously you won't, because no signal has fired yet. The past signals are totally irrelevant, okay? And especially for a system that use neural network. It's totally nonsense. You don't need past signals. What matters is the current price and the future movements, nothing else, okay? Sometimes I hear, yeah, but I would like to study my charts like 7 months past or 10 years in the past. What for? This is just a waste of time. It's not helping you at all. Only the current price and the future movements are important, nothing else. So this is the reason why you're not seeing anything else. Okay. Also, Agimat FX Ultra cannot be backtested. You cannot backtest the neural network system. Why? Again, the past is totally irrelevant. All these backtest nonsense things, it has no meaning. It has no value. So, next, and this is the major change actually. It's the MEQ indicator, okay? The Maxwell's equation indicator, which has been completely redeveloped this year, step by step. So, and all our future trading systems are equipped with the Maxwell's equation indicator. If you're still using an old trading system from us, or like an old version, because we don't have old systems, our systems are always updated and always up to date. So, then if your system does not has the Maxwell's equation indicator, kindly open the support ticket and you will get the update, obviously free of charge. All updates are always free of charge. So, if you are trading already with an old version of the MEQ indicator, of course you're already firm with this, so you know how does it work, okay? So let me draw a line, just a small example. So as you can see here, this is the current price, and here from then onwards you see the movement of the future volume, okay, if the volume is rising or dropping. So in this case the volume drops and sell signal has fired, and regarding the signal, I entered the trade because I'm super confident with the signal. Why? Again, as I said before, I will explain how the system works, how we can identify good trades, okay? I'm not going to explain all the technical details behind, okay? So, let's start. So, let me close this drawing tool. So, I also must say, this trade I have entered quite late. So if you can see here, the signal has fired on this candle. It's 1 hour chart, so I saw it 4 hours later because I was out with my daughter, and when I came back and saw the chart, I saw the signal, and obviously I have executed the trade immediately. That's why it's a bit below the entry line. And if I move forward the video, you will also see why, and according to this I have set stop loss and take profit. So I saw the signal, okay, even though it's like 1, 2, 3 hours later. So it does not matter because the price has not moved that much and there's still plenty of space to go. The measures of the stop loss and of the take profit you can set in the settings of the indicator, but I highly suggest you trading with my measures, okay? Each time frame has a different ratio, okay? So I saw this trade, the signal, and look, what immediately burns in my eyes, it's the big diversion. In combination with the dropping volume, coming up, I have executed this trade immediately. Also, if you have a bit market knowledge, you can also see what's happening here on the chart. If you switch to higher time frame, you can see it more obviously. So obviously there's a downtrend. So a very big downtrend, and then there's a correction. Why there's a correction? Because the broker or the dealer, they also have to book some money. So they need to correct the price. Market makers, dealers, brokers, call them whatever I want. They need to book price. They need to book profit. That's why you always have big corrections. And if you see a trend. So all these are indications or like reasons why I've executed this trade. But the most obviously one is this diversion. And the volume for the future points down massive. It's below the signal line. Okay, and even though the signal line is pointing down. Very important, only execute trades if the volume line, the blue line, it's below the signal line, okay? Do not execute trades if, we change my color to make it more obviously, if the volume, it's just like this. Sometimes you see this, it's not really, not moving, it's both are pointing down, the volume and the signal line, but the volume is riding on the signal line. And still, you get a signal. Do not trade these signals. Do not ever trade signals like this. Because most likely, you will have some big corrections again. You might even run close to stop loss. You might hit the stop loss, or you just get stuck here and somehow the trade will manage to go down again, or then just to break even. That's why it is very important that the Maxwell equations indicator need to look always like this. That's the best example. Sometimes it's even steeper, okay? And sometimes it's just like this. Just very low. But still pointing down, and it's still below the signal line. And sometimes you get a sell signal like this here, but the volume even is pointing up. So do not trade signals like this. I mean, with Agimat FX Ultra and in combination with the MEQ indicator, I give you everything what you need. You see already the price movement for the future, or the most likely price movement, because we all know nothing is 100%, but still the accuracy of the MEQ indicator is very extreme. It's very good, very powerful. So. if we see this in combination, then good to go. Okay. Again, sometimes people sending me screenshots of losing trades, and I asked them to send me, or they sent me a screenshot, and then I mark up the chart, and then I see what was wrong, just like this. You will see this actually quite often, that the volume is riding the signal line, so do not trade such trades, okay? Very important. So, erase this. So let's forward this video a bit, that you can see how the trade was going. So, of course, I set my stop loss. My stop loss I set a bit lower because the trade, obviously, I also executed a bit late. So I still want to keep the ratio. So the stop loss was done. I forward this video a bit, okay, because if not, we will sit here around 1 hour, because the trade was running 46 minutes, it's even telling here. So the price still pulls back, and if you can see here again, in the upper right corner, and in the lower right corner, it's always matching. So, like this, you see the price. I move forward faster a bit. Okay, a new signal popped up here, but I don't trade more than one signal, especially not when I'm trading more than 40 lots. So, and then, as you can see also, let me take my drawing tool, exit, so my drawing tool, sorry. So, the volume for the future, it's also developing. No? When I forward the video, you can see it in 4 minutes again, that of course it's developing, so it's changing. It does not change suddenly like this or suddenly like this, no. But of course, more orders coming in or more orders going out, regarding this, the volume changes, obviously. And then I see already, okay, the price pulls down, but there will be soon again pullback. But I'm still very good to go, because it's still pointing very down. So it was for me no reason to exit the trade here. But what I did, I moved the stop loss to break even. So to be sure, let me exit this here. I will show you forward. So what I have done now, so see, I drag the stop loss to secure my trade, to book at least this kind of profit here in between. So you simply take a stop loss and drop it below or behind the entry. So, and if the price would pull back now, as you can see here a bit, it's pulling back, but does not hit even the signal line. So anyways, I was still confident it will drop further, but still I want to secure the profit, especially when trading this kind of volume. So, and then it just hit it was something like $6,700 or something, more or less like this, as you can see here. And the volume will have a small pullback. I don't remember anymore how the price was moving then after this, but I'm very sure it maybe went a bit further. It was riding the take profit line a bit. Maybe there was even a pullback, maybe down again, and then in the end more again a pullback, and then maybe further. I don't really know, but my trade was still safe, and I have took the trade break even. This you should do all time. Once your trade is in profit, you take your stop loss and put it below the entry to secure your trade. Okay? Don't forget, Forex trading, it's all about money management, about nothing else. If someone tells you you have to study Forex trading for 10 years to be profitable, it's absolutely bullshit. Everything is money management. You just have to manage your funds correctly, work with stop loss and take profit, and then you're good to go. Yes. In some of my videos you won't see any stop loss, and then why is that? Because then I work with a hidden stop loss. So, okay. Yes, I guess that's it. Again, from the very beginning, you wait for signals. Your signals should be very obviously. The best is always, you see, you have a downtrend, then you have a correction, and this kind of corrections, the most signals will fire. And then you have your stop loss, you have your entry, you have to take profit, you have to wait for the perfect line up here, and then execute your trade. If you don't want to execute your trade immediately, you can do it still 3 to 4 hours later. Okay, if the price has not moved that much. If the price has moved already after 4 hours until here, next candle here, I mean, obviously not executing your trade anymore here. That's stupid. You don't have to take these small pips. Then it makes no sense. If you do, obviously you have to put your stop loss also way below, but do not trade something like this. Okay, in my case I really had just luck that the signal appeared here, and a few hours later it was still okay to enter. So it was really okay, and literally after entering it was still bouncing a bit, and then it really dropped, as you have seen. Yes, I guess that's it. So the rules are very easy. Again, okay, Agimat FX Ultra only shows you sell trades. That's why perfect if you have a downtrend, perfect if you have your correction, and then even more perfect if you see a divergence here, and then the signal fires. For sure a signal will fire then, because these are all the things that the software will take into account in order to fire signals. And then, yeah, again, you see the divergence, like in this example, the volume for the future moves points down. It's below the signal line, ready to go. Okay. If I trust my software with a volume like this, and on a live account, which you have seen here, okay, live account and the trading volume, if I trust my software that much, you can do it too. Does not matter if you trade with 0.01 lots, or with 2 lots, or with 1 lot, or with a half lot. It does not matter at all. You just have to follow the rules. Okay? This software has been designed only for downtrends. So only sell signals you will get. Okay? And yeah, that's it. I guess I have explained everything. Some more, yeah, some people, they ask me, what does this mean here? This part here, this basically just is the currency pair. In this case it means Euro, Japanese Yen, as you can see here. Okay. I really like to see always these important things like immediately, I want to know immediately what kind of pair I have open, so I see it here. And then these informations are very important. maybe I could implement soon, maybe also the spread of the pair here. Yeah, I guess it will also come. If you have ideas for more improvements, so simply always drop us an email, and yeah, I can improve the software for all of us together. It's not just for me, it's for all of us. And then yeah, we will be all always on the positive side. Yes, what else? This signal does not repaint. It cannot repaint. How a pattern like this repaints, how a trend like this repaints? Because the signals are based on these kind of things. So if a person say, oh, this arrow is jumping from candle to candle, that's absolutely stupid and it's not going to happen. Okay, so please. And anyways, what does this mean, by the way? Repaint, non-repaint. This is absolutely, yeah, let me say it again, nonsense. You don't need to keep attention to these kind of things. What matters for you are patterns on the chart, price movements, and not an arrow at all. The arrow here, it's only there to make it easier for you. But basically, if you trade long enough, you don't need even an arrow. Okay, you don't need a stop loss line entry, take profit line, arrows. What you need only is what you see here on the chart, the patterns, and of course the MEC, the MEQ indicator is a very big help for you. But obviously, not all are so advanced. That's why it's always nice to have some guidance on the chart. Yeah, you have the arrow, it will help you. It gives you already take profit, entry and stop loss. Take profit, entry and stop loss, and so it's just easier for you. But in the end, these are just really small guidance with nothing else. Okay, good. Then thank you so much for listening, and quit my drawing tool. Then yes, okay. Until the next video, until the next free update.